what it feels to slowly lose yourself. You wake up tired. Sometimes we look like we have it all together, but behind the scenes, a lot of times, we are exhausted. 7 signs that you may have lost yourself trying to please everybody. But I'm here to help you come back to yourself. Have you ever looked at your life and realized that you don't even recognize the person you are anymore? Like somewhere along the line or along the way, you disappeared, and then everyone else, every single person around you became more important than you. If that's you, sis, stay tuned. I want you to listen to the end of this video.
Stand in your power, own every minute, every hour. This is your story, starting now. Stand in your power, let the world see how. Stand in your power, stand in your power now. Turn up your voice, your truth, your wow. Stand in your power, this is your channel now.
I want to talk to you woman to woman. You're welcome back to the channel. I want to talk to you not as someone who has it all figured out, but as someone who understands what it feels to slowly lose yourself. To slowly lose yourself while you are trying to be everything for everyone else. The truth is, this does not happen overnight. You won't wake up one day and say, oh, I'm going to abandon myself. No. It happens in the small moments. When you say yes, but your spirit is saying no. When you stay quiet just to keep the peace. It happens in those moments when you keep showing up for people who don't even show up for you. And then one day you are tired. You wake up tired. You wake up not just physically tired, but your soul is tired. And you don't even know why. But then, deep down inside you, you know why. It's because you've been shrinking yourself little by little, just so that you can be accepted, just so that you can be loved, just so that you can avoid conflict. So people will say, oh, you are not too much, you're not doing too much. But I need you to hear me and hear me clearly today. That is not love. You just abandoned yourself. Now, there's been a lot of conversations lately on relationships, even in celebrity spaces, about women doing too much, overgiving, women overextending themselves, and then they are feeling unappreciated. You see, we women, sometimes we look like we have it all together. But behind the scenes, a lot of times, we are exhausted. Women carry relationships. We over-explain ourselves sometimes. You are apologizing for things that you didn't even do. And people are calling you, oh, she's a good woman. She's a good woman, really? Let's be honest. A lot of that pain is dressed up as, I'm loyal. Oh, a lot of it is dressed up as, oh, I'm kind. I want to be seen as kind. And it is costing a lot of women their identity. So let's talk about it. Because maybe no one has ever said this to you plainly. Today I'm talking about 7 signs that you may have lost yourself trying to please everybody. Listen, I'm not here to judge you. I've been through it. But I'm here to help you come back to yourself. Come back home to yourself. So here you have it. Sign number 1. You are feeling guilty of saying no. Even when you are overwhelmed, when you are tired. And sometimes even when it's inconvenient for you, you will still say yes. Abi? And afterwards, you start to feel resentment, but you don't ever express it. Because you have put yourself to the back burner. You've been taught that your needs come last. But the truth is, as this world is going, as everything is going, you need to come first. Put yourself first. It is not selfish. It is self-love. A lot of times you constantly seek approval before making decision. That is sign number 2. You constantly seeking approval before making decisions. That means you don't trust your own voice anymore. You ask, what do you think? What should I do? Not because you value the input, but because you have disconnected from your own inner knowing, from your own intuition. Number 3rd sign. The 3rd sign, a lot of times you run away from conflict. Even when something is hurting you, even when something is clearly wrong, you are running away. You rather stay silent than risking you being misunderstood or you being rejected. And that silence is costing you your peace. It's costing you your peace. Sign number 4. You feel responsible for other people's emotion, Abi. If they are upset, you feel like, oh, it's your fault. You are the fixer. You try to fix everything. If they are distant, you begin to overthink. What did I do wrong? What have I not done well? You've taken on emotional burdens that were never yours to carry. Sign number 5. You've lost touch with what you actually like. You've lost touch with what you enjoy, what makes you feel alive. You lost touch with it. And some women can't even answer that question anymore. What makes you feel alive? What do you love to do? Because your life has become about everyone else. It's no longer about you. The 6th sign. Every decision that you make needs a long explanation. The 6th sign that you are losing yourself is that you over-explain yourself. Not every decision needs a long explanation. And not every boundary needs justification. Okay? A lot of times, you are afraid of being seen as difficult. Let them say you are difficult. Trust your instinct and do what's best for you. The world will adjust. And sign number 7, a lot of times you feel empty. Even when you are doing everything right. You show up for the kids, you show up for the husband, you are giving to your family members, your children, your husband, you are giving as an employee on the job, you are being supportive, but sometimes it feels off. You know why? It feels off because you are pouring from a place that's no longer full. You are depleted and you cannot, I repeat, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Okay? Now, let me say something that might be uncomfortable. Some of you were never taught how to choose yourself. You were taught how to be agreeable, how to be strong, how to hold everything together. Whose strong woman help? Nobody. No one has taught you to listen to yourself. No one has taught you to honor your needs. No one has taught you to walk away without guilt. So now, you are trying to unlearn years of survival patterns. And that, I know, is not easy. But it is necessary. Because the woman that you are becoming, she cannot exist in the same pattern that kept her small. I repeat, the woman becoming cannot exist in the same pattern that left her small. Now, here's the truth. Every time you abandon yourself to keep someone else comfortable, you teach people that your boundaries are very much optional. And over time, you start believing that yourself too. So finding yourself again isn't about becoming someone new. No, it's about returning to the version of you. That version of you who existed before you felt the need to earn love. Okay? If what I'm telling you is hitting home, I want you to do something. Something different starting from today. Not perfectly, you don't have to be perfect, but just be intentional about it. First off, I want you to start noticing when you are saying yes out of fear. Not love, not desire, but fear. Now that's your awareness. The second thing I want you to do is please pay attention to resentment. Resentment is a signal. It's telling you where you've been overgiving, where you've been overextending. Don't ignore it. And number 3, practice saying small no's. You don't have to change your whole life overnight to find yourself back. But you can start with saying, hey, I can't do that today. Look, that does not work for me. You can start by saying, hey, I need some time. You don't need a long explanation, okay? And when you keep doing that, you rebuild trust with yourself. If you say you are going to rest, rest. If you say something doesn't feel right, or if you feel something doesn't feel right, honor it. I say that because your voice matters, even when no one claps for that voice. Stop over-explaining your boundaries. You are allowed to choose yourself without permission. And lastly, I want you to give yourself space to reconnect with who you are today. Ask yourself, what do you enjoy? What makes you feel like you again? Start there, even if it's small. Because it's not about being selfish. It's about becoming whole again. Now, to help, I have also created a free resource to help you reflect on this in your own life. Because sometimes we don't realize how long we've been carrying things that were never ours to carry. It is called self-reflection. So I developed a self-reflection guide that will help you identify where you've been overgiven, where you've been silent, and where you need to start choosing yourself again. I'm going to put the link in the description below so you can download that link below. I want to say this. If this situation feels familiar to you, if you've been feeling lost, drained, disconnected from who you are, and you are ready to heal, you are ready to rebuild your confidence and truly stand in your power, I want you to book a free discovery call using the link that is also below. This is a space where you don't have to perform. You don't have to pretend. You just get to be honest with yourself and start your journey back to yourself. You don't have to keep disappearing to be loved. No, not at all. You don't have to keep disappearing to be loved. My name is Femi, and I would love to be your life coach. Go ahead and click the link down below, and let's take it from there. I will see you in the next, very, very next one, okay?
Take what you like.